Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Ilkay Gundogan, as the Manchester midfielder have finally decided that he will join Barcelona, but Barca are yet to present a formal offer. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking on this other transfer news, claiming that Barca are very, very close to finalizing the exit of Clement Lenglet and Samuel Umtiti, who has no plans in Javi Hernandez's team for next season. So, guys, as we get right into the stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. According to an interesting piece of news reported by Sport, Ilkay Gundogan apparently wants a Barcelona move and was also telling others the same after the UEFA Champions League final last weekend against Inter Milan. However, Barca have not sent a formal offer Gundogan's way, which makes his decision now very difficult. According to him, continuing at Manchester City or joining Al Hilal are likelier destinations for him right now. In the past, it has been reported several times that Barcelona had already sent a 3-year offer to Ilkay Gundogan, and the player is tempted to agree, especially given Man City's renewal offer still stands as a 1 year with the option to extend for another year. Some reports have also stated that Barcelona are confident about registering Ilkay Gundogan in time for La Liga and have already made that promise to his agent. They are expecting an approval soon enough. However, should the move stand still, Barcelona have lined up a few alternatives. Villarreal midfield ace Alex Baena has been linked with a move. His contract, on the contrary, ends in 2028, which means that the Catalans will have to shell out upwards of his old release clause, which stood at 35 million euros. Elsewhere, they have also been offered a chance to sign Juventus's Adrian Rabiot, but that move seems rather far-fetched as it stands. The Frenchman is a free agent for what it's worth, but probably not the profile Xavi is looking for. Gundogan has asked Barcelona for more time to decide on his future, but both parties will have to move quickly if they want the transfer to go through in time for the preseason tour in the United States of America. Of course, for the longest time, we have been talking about this Manchester City veteran and sensational player, Ilkay Gundogan. And Barcelona have been putting all their efforts to ensure that they can convince him to come to Barca from the Etihad. After reports were saying that clubs like Arsenal are also showing interest and Manchester City are doing their best to ensure that he renews his contract, this recent report claims that the player prioritizes Barca over the other clubs. And of course, Barca are still to make another move as they are pushing to sign him to strengthen that midfield next season. And I think it's time Barca should try and ensure that they can send a formal offer to the player as soon as possible because time is not on our side. Because City are still there trying to convince him. No matter his decision, City will still be pushing for the veteran to extend his contract. And of course, it has been reported that the fact that the player wants to come to Barca is not a guarantee that he will come. Because if Barca make a concrete move, then all right, good and fine. But if Barca slag off, then it could really go against us. So we just hope that Barca can take this opportunity and send another formal offer as soon as they can. Of course, Ilkay Gundogan is a sensational player who I think that normally when he comes to this club, if at all we do sign him, he will be a great signing. He will be a great signing. He's experienced in that role for a long time. Coming with the likes of Pedri, Gavi, or Frankie de Jong will be a great midfield unit, and of course a midfield to be scared. That opponents will be scared of. So let's see what happens as the player chooses Barca. Because had it been Ilkay Gundogan was not contemplating. I think he could have ever since made his decision to continue at Manchester City. But the fact that he have not said any statement to City about a contract renewal, it means that he is really taking this matter of Barca seriously. Manager Janvi have also admitted that he has spoken with the player on numerous occasions, trying to convince him to get him to sign to the club, convincing him on the project and what to expect next season. And it has been reported that Gundogan really fancies a move now to Barca, but the club are yet to make a formal offer, so they have to act really, really fast. Barca have been linked with Gundogan for a very, very long time, and losing Ilkay Gundogan would be a very big blow for us because I think, despite being 32, he's still a great signing for us, and many people will expect a lot from him. He's a guy with so much technical qualities, and I think he really fits the bill playing for Barcelona. Then moving on to the final story of discussion. As the summer window approaches, FC Barca are getting so desperate to make sales so that they can attain financial fair play margin in La Liga that will allow them to make signings and register them. Before that, La Liga champions Barca also have the matter of registering their new contracts of players like Araujo, Alonso, Gavi, Roberto, Inaki Piena, and potentially Alejandro Bade once he renews his own contract. So as things stand, reports suggest that FC Barca only want half room to register four new players, following the confirmation of the exit of Busquets and Jordi Alba. But for more players to be registered, player sales are necessary. The Catalans are hoping to finalize departures of certain players like Anso, Ferran Torres, Frankie here in the summer. At the same time, they are also hoping to get rid of out of favor players such as Lenglet, Samuel Umtiti, who will soon be returning to the club following their completion of their respective loan spells at Tottenham and Lecce. As such, Mundo Deportivo is reporting that Barcelona could finalize the exits of both the French defenders within a week's time, while Lenglet may be returning to Barca following his loan spell at Tottenham. The Lily remain intent on signing him permanently, and talks are expected to take place between the clubs over the same in the coming days. The issue now is that Spurs are willing to offer a very low transfer fee of about 5 million for Clement Lenglet, even though Barca had been hoping to get rid of him from within the range of 10 to 12 million.